Hello, I'm Angela Carron, Executive Director of Fostring Hope. For 21 years, I served as a pediatrician specializing in victims of child abuse. During this time, I came across some new science that compelled me to shed the white coat to find a better way to help my patients heal. You see, our treatment wasn't very effective. The statistics for children who age out of foster care are abysmal. Only 20% finish high school. 2 years after aging out, half are homeless, a quarter become incarcerated, half are unemployed, and the rest don't make a living wage. Through no fault of their own, these children are sentenced to a life of despair. It's a cycle that continues for generations. It's not only tragic, but costly, upwards of $100,000 in social services alone per year for every child we fail. As I learned about the effects on a child's developing brain of toxic stress such as abuse, neglect, and instability in foster care, I realized why the treatment we prescribed for these kids was ineffective and even harmful. A large system and talk therapy aren't designed to provide what they needed most: stability and long-term connections with at least 3 people who are irrationally crazy about them. Turns out, this makes all the difference between thriving and not. Could we turn unconditional love into a program? Thus began Fostering Hope. Our program enlists empty nesters, baby boomers, octogenarians as volunteers to become extended family members to foster families. They're the loving grandparents who take a foster child fishing at 6, the uncle who faithfully teaches him to drive at 16, the auntie that helps him find affordable housing at 18. Along with the foster parents, this steady dose of patience and love, like water on a rock over time, restore a child's sense of worth. Pairing older adults with foster families gives immediate results. Bouncing around from home to home stops. Foster parents don't burn out. Instead, they attune to the kids' needs and healing begins. Children and teens thought to be unadoptable are now 3 times more likely to get adopted. And in contrast to the typical trajectory, almost all the youth are graduating from high school, and most of the older ones are gainfully employed or enrolled in college. So far, we've piloted a concept, scaled it up, and proven its effectiveness. Now, we want to engage the volunteers more deeply, empowering them to walk with these children after they leave foster care so they don't fall off a cliff. By continuing to support the volunteers, we provide a way for the community to help its traumatized children to heal. Simply, naturally, no professional license required. This model of restoring family can transform foster care in America. Please help us scale up this new phase and replicate Fostering Hope across the country. I believe that this treatment is the best medicine we have for healing the 500,000 of our children in foster care.